Good morning, Bumblebees, and happy Monday. Hope everyone's doing really well today and had an awesome weekend. And it's been lovely weather again, so I hope you've managed to play out at some point this weekend. So we're going to start our maths lesson today by subtracting some numbers. Now, it's been quite a while since we've done any subtraction, so we're going to talk you through how to do the subtraction to start with, and then we will have a go at carrying out and doing the subtraction yourself later on in the lesson. So we're going to have a look first of all at the number 45, and we are going to subtract the number 23. So we need to think of a method that we can use in order to answer this question. So the first thing we need to do is we need to look at the biggest number. So the biggest number that is on the page here is 45, and I am going to draw 45 using my tens and units. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. And then I don't need to do the 23, and that is because I'm going to take away the 23 from the 45. I'm not adding it on, I'm going to take it away. So watch how we do that. I'm just going to change my pen colour to make it a bit easier. So I need to subtract 23 from 45. So I need to take away two tens. So I can cross one off and I can cross the other one off. And I need to take away three ones. 1, 2, 3. Now, it's really important that you circle the numbers or the value that you have got left. So I'm going to circle the ones that I've got left, not the ones that I've crossed out in purple. And I can see that I've got 10, 20, 21, 22. So I know that the answer to 45 subtract 23 is 22 because of the numbers I have got left in my circle. Okay, so let's have another go at that. So this time we'll do 68 and we're going to subtract 33. Okay, so again, I need to look at my largest number, which is 68, and I need to represent 68 using tens and ones. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, excuse me. So I don't do it for 33 because I'm not adding it, I'm taking it away. So let's subtract now 30, so 3 tens and 3 ones from my 68. So let's take away 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33. And again, it's really important to circle the ones that you have got left. So not the ones that you've rubbed out, but the ones that you've got left. So if we put a big circle around them with our pencil, it shows then the value of the ones that are left. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So I know the answer to my calculation is 35. Okay, well done if you've managed to get those correct. We will do one together. So I'm just going to make my board a bit longer. So let's do this time. 87 subtract 35. So pause the video now and have a go at answering that calculation, and then pop back onto the video and see if you've got the right answer. Okay, welcome back, Bumblebees. So let's draw our 87 in tens and ones. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87. Okay, and it's going to be my job now to subtract 35 from 87. So we're going to cross off 30, 10, 20, 30, and subtract 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now remember, circle the ones that are left. So I have 2 ones left, and I have got all of these tens. So I need to count how many are in my circle. So I've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, and 52. Well done if you have managed to get those correct. Awesome work this morning, well done. So for the remainder of today's maths lesson, we're going to move on to identify and name 2D shapes. And then we're going to have a go at making some 2D shapes. So what I would like you to do now is to whiz around your house and see if you can find as many 2D shapes as you can. So it might be that you find 2D shapes on another object, and that is absolutely fine. So I will show you what I mean, and then it's going to be your job to go off and have a go at finding them.
So you can see I have been on a shape hunt around my kitchen, and I've managed to find quite a few shapes. Now, although they are all 3D shapes from around my house, they have all got 2D shapes within them. So for example, with the sellotape, if I hold the sellotape up, you can see there is a circle on the inside of my sellotape, just like the toilet tube holder. You can see the very top is a circle. I have got a piece of Duplo, but when I lift up the bottom, you can see that I've got a mixture because there's quite a few squares there, but also if you look on the outside of the shape, it is a rectangle. The same with this one, it's actually a cube, but when you look at one of the faces of the cube, it is a square. Then I've got a building block. Again, it's a 3D building block, but when you look at the bottom, it is a square. I've got a coffee pod. Again, it's a 3D shape. It's not a regular shape, but when you look at the top of it, it is actually a circle. Okay, I've got a tube of Pringles, and again, the end is a circle. Okay, and if I look at both ends are circles. And finally, I've got a phone cover. Now, the phone cover, again, is a 3D shape, but if you were to look at the shape of it, it's a rectangle, but you can also see a circle in the middle of it as well. Okay, so we're going to have a go and see if you can find as many different objects as you can and try to label them. So try to label the name of the shape, whether it's got any corners and whether it's got any sides. So for example, my square here that you can see there is a square. So that would be the name that I would put on it. It has got 1, 2, 3, 4 corners and 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. So my circle here, which is the name of this shape, so the circle is the bit that I can see at the end, is has no corners and has one continuous side. Okay, so have a go at doing that first of all. Pause the video and do that, and then pop back and I will show you the second part of today's lesson. So for the final part of today's lesson, we're going to have a go at making some 2D shapes. So I have just been around my house and collected as many different things as I can that I could use as sides. So I've got some pasta and some spaghetti. I've got just some strips of card or paper. I've got some pipe cleaners and I've got some crayons. Okay, I'm going to have a go at making some 2D shapes using each of these items. So I'm going to start with my card first of all, and I'm going to use my strips of card to put them together in order to make a 2D shape. So I'm going to place them together to show my corners and my sides, and then when we look at the shape that I have made, it is in fact a rectangle. Okay. So let's have a go at a different shape. I'm going to use my crayons. I've only actually got 3 crayons, which limits the shape that I can make with my crayons, but I'm going to put them together and you can see there I have made a triangle. Okay, let's have a go with the pasta this time. So I'm going to put the pasta together to make a shape, and we will see if you can work out the shape that I have created through using the pasta. Now, one way that you could do this is count how many pieces of pasta I have used. So have a see if you can do that to work out how many sides and the name of my shape. Now, pasta is proving to be quite fiddly to put together, but let's see if you can work out the name of my shape. So I've used 6 pieces of pasta here. So I have in fact made a hexagon. Okay, a 6-sided shape. Okay, I can use my pipe cleaners to make any shape I want to. Now, pipe cleaners are really good because you can actually bend them to make corners. So I could use one piece and make a corner. So if I popped that down and then used another piece, I could in fact make a square or a triangle or a rectangle. So if I pop that piece on there, we'll just twist it round so it doesn't come apart. I can then make a shape Okay, so have an explore with all of the items. You can see there, mine are all just items that I found from around the house. Have an explore, see if you can make some shapes using different items, and I will look forward to seeing them later. Take care, everyone.